Hello students, welcome back to my channel. In the last class we have seen some important formula, straight line, inclination of a line, slope of a line. We shall recall them, very important. Line or straight line. Line means it is always straight. Clearly it is one-dimensional figure. It is one-dimensional figure. It extends infinitely in both directions. Next, inclination of a line. Inclination means your angle, what type of angle means positive angle. X-axis, y-axis, your y is origin. This is a line L. Here theta is the angle which measured along positive direction of x-axis. That means along here, along anti-clockwise direction here. Anti-clockwise direction. Inclination of the line means it is the angle measuring along with positive direction of x-axis, that means along anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction means from right to left. Then we say that the theta is called the inclination of the line. Theta value varies from greater than or equal to 0 degree, less than or equal to 180 degree. Next, slope of a line. Here theta is called inclination of the line. Then tan theta is called slope of the line. It denotes small m. But here theta value not equal to 90 degree. Because when theta equal to 90 degree, tan 90 degree what happens means not defined. Therefore, here not equal to 90 degree. If theta is called inclination of the line, then tan theta is called slope of the line or gradient of the line. It denotes small m. But theta value is not equal to 90 degree. X-axis, y-axis. Here clearly what is the slope of x-axis means clearly theta equal to 0 degree, correct? Then what about slope? M equal to tan 0 degree, 0 means here, therefore slope of the x-axis is 0, correct? Or any line parallel to x-axis is nothing but a horizontal line. X-axis is also horizontal line, or any line parallel to x-axis are called horizontal lines. Mind it, slope of x-axis or any horizontal line is what means is 0. Very important. And what is the slope of the y-axis here? Slope of the y-axis means theta equal to 90 degree, m equal to tan 90 degree, not defined means slope of the y-axis is not defined. Slope of y-axis is not defined, or any line parallel to y-axis means these are all vertical lines. Slope of y-axis or vertical line is not defined. Very important. What is the slope of x-axis is 0. What is the slope of the horizontal line is 0. What is the slope of y-axis? Not defined. What is the slope of the vertical line? Not defined. So now go to slope of line passing through two given points. Now I am going to derive formula. Slope of a line passing through two given points. You make a running notes. First I am going to draw the figure. X-axis, y-axis, O is the origin. I am taking non-vertical line. So why you have to take non-vertical line means slope of the vertical line is not defined. Therefore, we have to take non-vertical line. Here let us take this angle theta. Here theta means it is the positive angle along with positive direction of x-axis. Here slope of the line passing through two given points. two given points. They take 2 points on the line. 2 points on the line. Here one point I am taking P point. P of x1 comma y1 one point. Next here Q point. Q of x2 comma y2 another point. Now draw perpendicular lines from the points P and Q to the x-axis. From the point P to the x-axis, marked as point M. Next, from the point Q to the x-axis, marked as point N. Now draw perpendicular line from the point P to the QN line, marked as point R. This is theta. This angle is theta. Then what about this angle? Means clearly this is also theta. Mind it here. This angle and this angle are corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Got it. Clearly from the figure here, point P coordinates here we have x1 comma y1. x1 means x coordinate. This ym equal to x1. And this pm equal to y1. Don't get confusion. Here x coordinate, it is always perpendicular distance from y axis to up to this point P. This is x1. And y coordinate, it is always perpendicular distance from x axis to point P. Next, here q point coordinates x2 comma y2 means here x2 means perpendicular distance from your y axis to your n. This is x2. This is x2. And y2 means perpendicular distance from x-axis to point Q. This is y2. Got it, yes. Now, from figure, here PM equal to y1 means here Rn is also y1. Both distances are same. Correct. Now, here ON length x2, OM length x1, then what about MN? This Mn equal to this total length minus this length. Got it. This total length minus this length means you get this length. Mn equal to the total length is x2 minus here this OM length means x1. x2 minus x1 Mn length. Then what about PR length? Same. PR equal to Mn from the figure. This is also x2 minus x1. Now here from figure Q1 length, this is y2. Rn length y1. Then what about QR length? This total distance minus distance equal to QR. Got it here. Total distance is y2 minus this distance means y2 minus y1. So got it. Clearly here PQR, clearly it is a right angle triangle. Clearly here theta opposite side is QR. This is theta opposite side. And theta adjacent side PR, the adjacent side. Right angle opposite side is clearly this is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. Got it. Yes. Now I am writing here procedure part. Let take 2 points. Let P of x1 comma y1 and Q of x2 comma y2 be any 2 points. Be any 2 points on the non-vertical line L with inclination theta respectively. Correct. Here draw PM and Qn perpendicular to x-axis. PM and Qn perpendicular to x-axis. Again draw PR is perpendicular to Qn. So now clearly take here OM equal to x1. OM equal to x1. PM equal to y1. Rn equal to y1. PM equal to y1. Rn is also y1. So next, here On equal to x2, Qn equal to y2. Qn equal to y2. Then what happens is then Mn equal to Pr equal to x2 minus x1. Mn equal to Pr equal to x2 minus x1. Then what about here? Qr y2 minus y1. Next, we know that slope of the line. What is slope of the line? Tan theta is called slope of the line. We know that. Slope of the line L is given by m equal to tan theta, called as equation 1. Now from triangle PQR, what about tan theta? If tan theta equal to opposite by adjacent, opposite is QR divided by adjacent is PR. QR divided by PR. What about QR here? QR here we have y2 minus y1 divided by PR. PR equal to what? x2 minus x1. This is tan theta. Since from equation 1, what about tan theta equal to what? Here we have m. Substitute here tan theta equal to m. M equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. M equal to formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is called slope of the line passing through two given points x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. Slope of the line L passing through here two given points P of x1 comma y1 and Q of x2 comma y2 is given by the formula here m equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Got it? y2 minus y1 means the difference of the y coordinates here. y2 minus y1 divided by the difference of the x coordinates x2 minus x1, which is the slope of the line passing through two points x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. What is this derivation? Will not ask in any examination minded. The formula is very important. Slope of the line passing through two given points. Let us take xy plane. Take non-vertical line. Don't take vertical line because slope of vertical line is not defined. Let us take here inclination is theta. From the let us take 2 points on the line L. P of x1 comma y1 and Q of x2 comma y2. 2 points on the line L. From the point P, draw perpendicular line to the x-axis, marked as M. From the point Q, draw perpendicular line to the x-axis, marked as N. From the point P, draw perpendicular line to the QN line, here marked as point R. This is theta means this is also theta because both are corresponding angles. So clearly, here P point coordinates x1 comma y1 means clearly here OM equal to x coordinate x1. Here PM equal to y coordinate y1. This is y1 means this is also y1 because two lengths are equal. Next, Q point coordinates x2 comma y2 means x coordinate yn equal to x2 and here y coordinate qn equal to y2. Got it. Now, the total length here x2, here ym length x1. What about here mn means total length minus this length x2 minus x1. Then what about here qr? Here total length y2 and this rn length y1. What about this qr length means y2 minus y1. Okay. Slope of the line L is given by m equal to tan theta. We know that called as equation 1. From triangle PQR. What about tan theta? Tan theta equal to opposite by adjacent. Opposite is QR divided by adjacent is PR. QR by PR. What about QR? From figure we have QR equal to y2 minus y1 divided by. What about PR? PR equal to x2 minus x1. From equation 1, a tan theta denoting m is tan theta equal to m. Got it. So this is called slope of the line passing through 2 points x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. Mind it. Slope denote small m. Here the difference of the y coordinates here y2 minus y1 divided by the difference of the x coordinates x2 minus x1. Formula very important. So now we go to condition for parallel lines in terms of slopes. What about if two lines are parallel? What about their slopes? Condition of parallel lines in terms of their slopes. I am taking two parallel lines. Take two non-vertical lines. X-axis, y-axis. Here y is the origin. Non-vertical line. This is line L1. First line. Second line take parallel to this line L1. This is line L2. Clearly, here L1 and L2 are parallel. Don't take vertical line. This is like this L1, L2. Because slope of the vertical line is not defined. Therefore, take two non-vertical lines. These two are parallel. Let's take this inclination of line L1 alpha, inclination of line L2 beta. Here clearly two lines are parallel, means what about their inclinations? Clearly these two are equal because these two alpha and beta here clearly are inclination of the x-axis, clearly two are equal. Got it. So let here I am taking, let L1 and L2 be two non-vertical lines with slopes m1 and m2 respectively. Let alpha and beta here. Alpha and beta be the inclination of the lines L1 and L2. Be the inclinations of the lines L1 and L2 respectively. Okay. So here let L1 and L2 be two non-vertical lines with slopes, means here L1 is the vertical line with slope m. Here L1 is the non-vertical line with slope m1, means here slope of the line L1 denoting m1. M means slope of the line. Here slope of the line L1 denoting m1. Slope of the line L2 denoting m2. Here m2 means slope. Got it. Here alpha is the inclination of the line L. Alpha is the inclination of the line L, means then what is slope of the line? M equal to denote alpha is the inclination, means tan alpha is called slope of the line. Got it. Alpha is the inclination of the line. Then what is slope of the line means m equal to tan alpha. But here slope of the line denoting m1 means m1 equal to tan alpha. M1 equal to tan alpha. Next, here slope of the line L2. Slope of the line L2 denoting M2. M2 equal to, here inclination is tan beta. Therefore, tan beta is called slope of the second line. Got it here. Slope of the line L1 is denoting M1. M1 equal to, here inclination tan alpha. And slope of the line L2 denoting M2. M2 equal to, here inclination beta tan beta. Got it. Clearly, if two lines L1 and L2 are parallel, Means what about clearly their inclinations are equal clearly. Clearly alpha equal to beta. Got it? Because two lines are equal means clearly these two are equal. Alpha equal to beta. Now taking tan on both sides. Tan alpha equal to tan beta. Here denote tan alpha equal to what? M1. Tan beta equal to M2. Means what? Here M1 is slope of the first line, M2 is slope of the second line. This means their slopes are equal. Therefore, slopes are equal. Got it? Next, conversely. Conversely means reverse order. Here two lines are parallel. Then what about here we get their slopes are equal. If slopes of two lines are equal, then what about lines parallel or not? Conversely means here I am taking slopes are equal. If slopes of two lines are equal, that is M1 equal to M2. M1 equal to M2. They take this M1 equal to M2. Substitute M1 equal to tan alpha. M2 equal to tan beta. Clearly tan alpha equal to tan beta means clearly here alpha equal to beta. Tan alpha equal to tan beta. Clearly alpha equal to beta. Alpha equal to beta means two angles are equal. Two angles are equal means then what about their lines? Two lines are parallel. Therefore, two lines are parallel. Got it? Two lines are parallel. You get slopes are equal. Slopes are, if slopes are equal, finally what we get? Two lines are parallel. This means we say that if two lines are parallel means their slopes are equal. If two slopes are equal, slopes of two lines are equal, then what about means? Then the lines are parallel. Hence we can say that yes, finally we can write two non-vertical lines are parallel if and only if their slopes are equal. Their slopes are equal. Got it here. Two non-vertical lines are parallel if and only if means their slopes are equal. This means if and only if means if two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. This means conversely means if slopes of two lines are equal, then the lines are parallel. Mind it. Let's take two non-vertical lines L1 and L2. Clearly take parallel lines here. These two are parallel. Here let's take alpha with the inclination of the line L1, beta with the inclination of the line L2. Got it? Let L1 and L2 be two non-vertical lines with slopes M1 and M2 respectively. Means M1 is the slope of the line L1, M2 is the slope of the line L2. Slope denoting M. Let here alpha and beta be the inclination of the lines L1 and L2 respectively. Then slope of the line L1 is denoting M1 equal to tan, here inclination is alpha, M1 equal to tan alpha. And slope of the line L2 denoting M2 equal to tan, inclination is beta. Got it? That means M1 equal to tan alpha, M2 equal to tan beta. First to take, if two lines are parallel, if two lines L1 and L2 are parallel means clearly their inclinations with x-axis are equal, well alpha equal to beta. Taking tan on both sides, tan alpha equal to beta. tan alpha m1, tan beta m2. m1 equal to m2 means slopes of two lines are equal. Conversely, reverse order, that's it. Conversely means here slopes are equal, then what about lines? Here slopes of two lines are same, that means m1 equal to m2. Substitute m1 value tan alpha equal to m2 value tan beta. Tan alpha equal to tan beta, cancel tan on both sides, we get alpha equal to beta. Alpha equal to beta means clearly inclinations are equal, angles are equal. Angles are equal means clearly what about their lines means clearly two lines are parallel. Finally write this, mind it. This means if two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. Following. If two lines means what type of line means non-vertical lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. If slopes of two lines are equal, then the two lines are parallel. This can be written as two non-vertical lines are parallel if and only if their slopes are equal. Mind it. Two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. If slopes are equal, that means what about lines means clearly the lines are parallel. Got it? So next heading, condition of perpendicular lines in terms of their slopes. Perpendicular lines in terms of their slopes. We shall see in next class. This is I am going to prove. So we shall recall them what we have seen in last two classes and today class. Mind it, very important. Positive syllabus will start from straight line. Mind it. Straight line. Mind it. Straight line means clearly it is one-dimensional figure. One-dimensional figure. It extends infinitely in both directions. Straight line. Got it. Next, inclination of a line. I am stressing this concept. Why means this is important. Without knowing these concepts, very difficult to understand further concepts. Mind it. Inclination of the line. Inclination means this is nothing but a positive angle. Mind it. Positive angle. X-axis, y-axis. Theta is called inclination of the line here. Line elements. Mind it. This is theta. This angle measured with positive direction of x-axis. Positive direction of x-axis. That means along anti-clockwise direction. And theta value varies from 0 degree to 90 degree. Got it. Next, slope of a line. Theta is called inclination of the line. Then tan theta is called slope of the line. It denotes small m. But here theta value not equal to 90 degree. Mind it. Here m equal to tan theta is called slope of the line L. Here theta is called inclination of the line. But theta value must not be 90 degree. Clearly, slope of the x-axis is 0. Slope of the y-axis is not defined. Slope of the y-axis is not defined. Today we have proved slope of the line passing through 2 points here. x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 is given by slope denote m. This is equal to x coordinate, y coordinate. This is x coordinate, this is y coordinate. Then y2 minus y1 divided by the difference of the x coordinates, x2 minus x1. This is slope of the line passing through two given points here. y2 minus y1, the difference of the y coordinates divided by x2 minus x1, difference of the x coordinates. Next, if two lines are parallel, what about their slopes means here? Then their slopes are equal. M1 equal to M2. Means slopes are equal. What? Two lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. If slopes are equal means that is nothing but two lines are parallel. Got it? Thank you. We'll see in the next class how to prove here. Express perpendicular lines in terms of